देवीं रामकृष्णं जगद्गुरुं पादपद्मे तयोः श्रित्वा प्रणमामि मुहुर्मुहुः. Our salutations to Sri Ramakrishna, the world teacher, and Mother Sharoda, the divine mother, mother of all. So, we are celebrating today here the birthday of Holy Mother. Chandi says, Nityaiva Sha Jaganmurti. She is eternal. All the time she is manifested, but occasionally she comes down in flesh and bone and appears before the devotee for the good of the world, for the benefit of the world. So, this time unique phenomena happened. Sri Ramakrishna came and here came Mother Sharoda. It is unique phenomena because in the history we never found such a story about the incarnations of God. Say Ramakrishna, Ramachandra came, he had to do certain duties. Krishna came in a different way. But here you find Sri Ramakrishna came and Holy Mother also came, eternally bound together. They are the divine concert, counts for the good of humanity in every age, Shiva Shakti. But uniqueness of this age is very special because this time the manifestation of the purity, the love, the divine pure manifestation is not necessary in other age, but this age it was unique. Holy Mother once said, what is the speciality of Sri Ramakrishna? Somebody says harmony of all religions, because that is the most unique thing Sri Ramakrishna has performed. But Holy Mother says, no. Sri Ramakrishna's uniqueness is his purity, pavitrata. Such a unique expression of purity was never manifested. And Ramakrishna also said, is it possible for me to be so pure or unless she was so pure? So this is the mother is, that's why we call pavitrata sarupinnai tasmai kurmo namo namo. That she mother has pavitram charitam jasya, whose life is stainless and pure. Pavitram charitam jasya, her character is so pure that never have the human history never had that type of purity. Pavitram charitam jasya, pavitram jivanam tatha, her life, pure is her life. Pavitrata sarupinnai, as if she is the embodiment of purity. Tasmai kurmo namo namo, I salute to her, that is the embodiment of purity. You know, this is a unique phenomena, why I say that we are all divine, we are always here. But to manifest that divinity, we need what? Only purity. What is the purity? Purity means the purity of mind. Mind will be free from all blemishes. Holy Mother is to look at the full moon night and say, Oh Mother, Oh Lord, even in the moon, so bright and brilliant, but there is some stain. Make me stainless. I want to get out of that stain also. So that's the uniqueness of Holy Mother. But Sri Ramakrishna came. Why the need of Holy Mother again? Because Mother is the Shakti. That's why when Hridaya Ram used to, nephew of Ramakrishna, who served Ramakrishna so deeply, so caringly, but at the same time he was a rogue who troubled Ramakrishna so much that Ramakrishna wanted one time to commit suicide. He was going to fall down in the ocean, Ganga, because he is so much tormented. This, naturally, Hridaya's nature was like that. But when she was doing something to Holy Mother, Ramakrishna heard and said, whatever you do here, that's okay. You can get rescue from some other source. But if you trouble her, even the Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesha, Shiva, all come together, not will be able to do anything. You have no rescue out of that. So see how was Sri Ramakrishna's concept about Mother Divine. Holy Mother asked Ramakrishna, one day stroking the feet of Ramakrishna, what do you think of me? Naturally, what will you say? You are my wife. That will be a normal question with response. But what unique response Sri Ramakrishna gave? What respect, what divine manifestation of purity between them, the relationship. He said, that mother who is in the temple, who is worshipped as Ma Kali, that mother, earthly mother who has given birth to this body and who is stroking my feet, they are the same. That means Sri Ramakrishna is to look upon her as the Divine Mother herself. Not only that, in the history it never happened that Holy Mother was worshipped by Sri Ramakrishna. In what way? On the day of Kali Puja night, it is called the Phalaharini Kali Puja, one of the special day of worship. And Ramakrishna asked his nephew, Ramlal and Hriday, they were together. Ramlal was in the priest of the puja in the main temple. Hriday was free. He said, Hriday, organize everything, a puja, mother's puja in my room. And he also asked Holy Mother to come. And then when everything was organized, when the puja started in the temple, Kali temple in Dakshineshwar, Ramakrishna started the puja here in his room and asked Mother to come. And Mother sat. She was so shy, but how she could do that I do not know. She sat on the altar, created for that with Divine Mother's seat. And then Ramakrishna worshipped what I worship. Ramakrishna worshipped exactly the same way and offered every flower, every fruit, everything at the feet of the Mother. And ultimately Ramakrishna went into Samadhi and Holy Mother also went into Samadhi. Who can take the puja of the incarnation of the time, of the age, You can understand who is she. These are the idea we can get what is Holy Mother. Swami Vivekananda wrote a letter to his all the brilliant brother monks who are all Brahmagyanis par excellence. He said, you have not understood what is Holy Mother. In time you will understand the glory of the Mother. And now the uniqueness of Mother is motherliness, is unconditional love. That's why today's subject was Compassionate Mother. Her compassion knows no end, no judgment. We judge too much in our life. Every day, you did this, you did that, you did that. I am the only guy who didn't do anything. And that is the whole suffering in the whole world. Suffering is because judge. We always judge. But here is one example. We never judged anyone. Is to look upon everyone. Not that there is no fault in anyone. Tremendous fault was there. Had we seen such a friend, such a person who come to us, we'll hate, we'll criticize, we'll abuse. But we cannot do any help to that person, but we can abuse.
Yeah.
In our life, look at that. We can only criticize. She is so bad. You do not know what is she. She is a what wretch. And what am I? I'm the goddess. I come from heaven. At least I have no blemish. I am pure to the 99% of 10 to the power 1000. I am pure. This is divine. But you see, Mother, how did she behave? She is the mother of all. Mother of Swami Vivekananda, mother of Swami Brahmananda. Vivekananda, you know stories. Vivekananda, how he looked about Holy Mother. Even to touch, go to Dakshineshwar, go to see Mother, he is purifying himself, with the Ganga water, thinking that I am polluted, so I should be pure. Vivekananda is trying to think that he is polluted, and we think we are all pure. You are the only wrong person. All defect in you. You are so mean. You are so unkind. You are so bad. But Vivekananda thought I am impure. because he had been in this country and to fight with the Rajaguna people. That's why he thought that he is polluted little, and to purify Ganga water, no? And falling flat at Holy Mother. Yes, I understand Vivekananda-like person, no? Who's okay. And what is the conversation? Ma, I went this time. In the last time, I jumped the ocean, and by your will I went and crossed the 7 seas and conquered them. That means he conquered whatever. And Mother was by your power, by your wish. No? That is the idea of Vivekananda holding on Holy Mother. And now, forget about Swami Vivekananda. Swami Brahmananda. Swami Brahmananda is staying in Benaras, our Sevasrama, where is the hospital center in the early days of that. And Ma used to live across the road. There is one house, 2-storied house. Holy Mother was living there. And Raja Maharaj will go to see Mother, but he will not be able to go close to her. Mother, she will be in the 2nd floor, and Mother will, Raja Maharaj Brahmananda, who is a spiritual dynamo we call, who was Swami Brahmananda. If you read the life, you will understand. He is a dynamo, Ramakrishna, his second Ramakrishna. He used to walk, other disciples used to see Ramakrishna walking. That Brahmananda, when he used to go and just from the the courtyard, Mother in the upstairs, only to salute her and she used to tremble like, so his body used to tremble out of reverence and respect. So what was the Mother, was the power, tremendous energy. You know Mother, but the Mother of all, Mother of Vivekananda, Mother of Brahmananda, Mother of the all jewels, spiritual jewels, all the direct disciples. And now, Mother of what? Mother of Amjad, the dacoit Amjad. Can you compare the level of personality and how you can look the same way? And what is the Mother statement? Sharadananda. As is Sharadananda, so is my Amjad. I am Mother of all. Could you believe that Vivekananda, everyone can be proud that I am Mother of Vivekananda. Who will be proud to say that Muslim dacoit, I am the mother of her, of Hafiz? Who will take that blame? But she is proud, and not only that, her behavior, the same behavior, with love, affection, compassion, not judging anything, that Amjad has been treated. Every time he goes to jail and comes out, but he comes to Holy Mother. And when he comes, there's a custom. Don't come to the center empty-handed. That is the Hindu custom. Bring something. So he thought he is a Muslim guy, he is in his jail. What he will bring for Mother? So he was walking and found that some big pumpkin in someone's garden. So he cut it and took it, carried it.
That's his trade. That's what he does.
And then he came to Mother. And Mother, with love, she is giving to Mother. And Mother, an Orthodox Brahmin, even if you go South India today, the Brahmin, high Brahmin priest, and will not touch your food of the low caste. Even today it is there. You go even Christians, Brahmin Christians and Shudra Christian. No, it is fact. You go there and the Brahmin Shudra priest, even the church priest, Shudra priest cannot enter into the Brahmin priest. The church, Christ church. Both are Christ church. In Christ is universal, Christianity is all for all of Christ. But there is this distinction. Now, at this age, I am talking about how much time has passed, how much people are being tolerant and adjusting. Now it is happening even today. Now consider what Holy Mother, in that date of orthodoxy, and she is daring to deal with a Muslim dacoit and feeding taking care of her, and fanning and feeding, and after he's eating his waste plate, mother is taking herself and throwing away. And could you see the bravery of that, boldness of that, and see the kindness of that? That Muslim decade, no one looks at him. Everyone looks with fear and hate. But it is only mother. Mother never asked, why do you do this? As we are always good at giving advice. Even if you don't want, I will give you advice. You should do this. You should not do that. That is this. See our character and see mother's character. I never heard that mother gave any advice to anyone. Even the Muslim dacoit, he never tell him, hey, this is bad. Don't do that again. When you come to me, what people will think about me? First of all, we think about me. You are coming to me and then you are doing like that. But you see, mother never said that. Mother said, my child, I didn't see you for a long time. Yes, mother, I was in jail. And okay, jail. And mother said, okay, now come. You look very tired. So let us, you have some breakfast. So mother will give whatever to eat and sit with him. And then say, go to take shower and this and that. I'll prepare food for you. And the mother is preparing herself. Get ready to feed a Muslim child of his. No? Hard. So his or we get confused, don't mind. We Bengalis. Again, Bengali defect. He's an heart. Because he's an heart. That doesn't, we don't get. Because say in Bengali we always do the same. But in gender we make mistakes. Even after 25 years being here, I have not learned that. But anyhow, she never saw the fault, and not only that, she then asked him to go for a shower and then come back and then prepared meal, and asked Nolini Didi to serve, because mother is busy still cooking, is not offended. But and she's Brahmin lady, so she'll have to pour. It will touch, untouchable. So he's pouring the rice from 1 feet away, dropping into the plate, and rice is flattering here and there. So mother saw from a distance, said, oh Nolini, can anyone eat if you give like that? Okay, you don't have to give, I am coming. So mother came and sat by the side of Damzad, and then just as a mother, earthly mother, our mother feeds with love and affection, fanning that Muslim guy. And he felt so much absorbed with the love. It is, and he's totally satisfied. And then mother packs whole lot of things for his wife, for his family, some clothing, new cloth, new this food item, whatever she had, and then making a bundle and make a betel lip and chewing. That is also done. It's a betel lip. So consideration, and then afterwards to release, you go. So you find that is the love, unconditional love. That's called the divine love, no? Our love is always conditioned. Our love is on my condition. I love you. How long? You satisfy my condition. If you don't, I will complain. First, if I complain, it does not do, then I will shout. If it does not, then I can fight. If that continues, then I can separate. But why it happens, just analyze. It's called my condition. That's why Holy Mother is unique. Mother did not love anyone on her own condition, but she loved everyone on the condition of the person whom, without judging. Whatever he does. Because, this is the point. Krishna didn't understand that. Even Bhagavan Krishna didn't understand. And Holy Mother understand that. Krishna tried 100 times to go to Duryodhana and convince, hey, it is bad, don't do that. Give them. They are the real owner of this entire kingdom. So you have taken, give them. You take 1/4, give them 3/4. 3/4 to half to this to this, going 100 times. And Duryodhana, no. And what happened ultimately? Bina juddhe nahi divo suchagra medini. I will not give even that dot of mud or earth which holds in the tip of a needle without war. What? Why Duryodhana was approached by Sri Krishna, Lord of the world? Because your sanskara no one can change unless you change. But mother changed everyone by her love. When you see a wonderful character which does not no boundary there, then people get really, you see, I have heard in the jail, the jail system, when our one of the Swami, his name is Swami Dibyananda, he first worked in the jail from Ramakrishna Mission in Malda, and his impact was so much. He does not go to judge anyone. He went there and he told, why are you here? You should be free citizen. You should be like anyone in the street. What is good you are doing? What bad you are doing? You think yourself. Do you not want to be free? And then he told the story of Pahari Baba. Pahari Baba's story, that Pahari Baba was in his room and there some thieves came, and one thief came and then he stole something, and by that time Pahari Baba thought that somebody is stealing. So he woke up, and as soon as he woke up, the thief ran with whatever he could grab and then ran away. And now quickly Pahari Baba collected all the other good things which this thief forgot to collect, because he woke up. And then he ran following that that thief. Thief is running and Pahari Baba is running. Ultimately, he got hold of the thief. And thief says, please, don't give me to the police. I am really this. No, not for that. You have forgotten to take something more. I brought for you. Please take and go away. I am going home. I am not going to tell you. Only this incident changed that man instantly. See the depth of how the transformation can come. Not by seeing fault, by giving love. They are extraordinary people. We cannot do that, but we can imbibe their little bit of their traits, golden traits, and then say, and actually he became a monk afterwards. That instant, I am stealing, I am running, and there are people who want to give me back what I have forgotten to steal. What type of generosity, what type of unconditional love. They understood that I am in need. And then he gave up everything and he became a monk. And Swami Vivekananda once met him in Benares or somewhere once. But anyhow, so Holy Mother actually was embodiment of that type of unconditional giving. Many freedom fighters those days have to come and used to have heard Bangladesh, East Bengal was very much sacrificing for the freedom movement, and these some are engaged in even the bomb blast cases to fight out the Britishers. So, and they used to come, but Holy Mother's village, Jairambati, was in vigilance by British government. So every day people will come, who has come, where did he come from, what is the background, and then take note, or police will come to chase them. So Mother used to take care of them, coming any point in inadvertent moment, night time, daytime, odd time, because police is chasing. So, but they want Mother's mantra. So they came to Mother, and one time Mother is crossing the paddy field from Amodar, who have gone Amodar to her home, and that boy came and said, "Ma, give me mantra. The police is chasing me." Mother said, "Okay, sit." In the middle of the field, Mother sat there and gave the mantra, feeling that how much unconditional. No, otherwise you are in the eyes of the police. I won't take care. But she used to take all the risk to help these freedom fighters. It's a great contribution of Holy Mother, unconsciously. Going to the Bishnupur railway station, one ordinary porter, seeing Holy Mother, thought that it came to his own mind that his Mother Janaki. And he is saying, "Oh Mother, Ma Janaki Mai, oh Mera Janaki Mai, and give me mantra." And Mother gave mantra in the railway station. So she is not only giving mantra to Brahmagyani par excellence, but her love flowed for all. And there is no time, almost 25 minutes done. Acha, I end another 5 minutes.
9:30 it will be okay.
That's one of the grandest story. 4 men came from Bangladesh, then not Bangladesh, East Bengal that time, and they wanted mantra. So we went to Brahmananda Maharaj, who is the past president of Varuna, but he is very choosy, selective. He cannot give anyone and everyone unless they are ready. But Mother's door is open. Whoever comes, Mother gives. But giving mantra is not so easy, because they have to take the scene of the person who is giving initiation. Like these are for special people like Holy Mother, Brahmananda. They are that category of guru. So these 4 boys came. Probably you have heard it many times. I told many old timers. You people all know. And then they came to Brahmananda. Brahmananda says, "No, I am feeling sick. I am not feeling well. I can't see them." So even he don't want to see them. But he understood, because he is a Brahmagyani. He knows what is their character, what is their purity of the mind, and what they did. Bad deed, good deed. This for their knower of Brahman is nothing. They can know. And that's why he does not. He said, "I am unfit to give mantra to you, all of you. You go to Mother. There is Mother. She is more powerful. So go to her." So they prayed again and again. They failed. Then they went to Mother. And even they have not reached Mother's place, Jairam. But in those days, to walk and do all these things, it takes several days, 3-4 days to reach Jairambati. Now you can go by 2 hours, 2.5 hours by freeway. And that's the communication system. But those days, very difficult. They went. And then when they went, and before they have reached even 1 or 2 miles away, and Holy Mother, already she understood. These two, no telephone, this is text messaging, but Mother understood the text messaging going on. And then she was restlessly walking back and forth in the baranda. If you have visited the Jairambati, her old house, Mother is up back and forth and saying, the son, they should send some gifts for Mother, no? They send what? Good gifts, no? But you see my son, Rakhal, Brahmananda, what he is sending for me? What type of gift son is sending to Mother? And she said, "Oh, I will not be able to give them mantra or anything."
Oh,
Because they have done so much bad karma. Okay. Reason is that. And then Mother back and forth. Even Mother, so much full of compassion, unconditional. Mother is to feel no pain, scorpion biting. If someone of bad karma, bad past, they have their bad sanskaras, they used to do, and Mother used to give mantra. She used to cry sometimes out of the pain. And then Ganga Jal, they used to pour Ganga Jal to soothe that pain. That was Ramakrishna used to feel that way, Holy Mother used to feel that way. Highly elevated super spiritual personality, they can feel that type of thing. And really, they take away our karma. When they really do, they are not ordinary teachers. So, Mother was really back and forth. And when they came, Mother said, "Oh Baba, you come, you eat and stay, but I cannot give you mantra." Then all the 4 said, "No ma, we have come from Bangladesh and East Bengal and Hasipur distant, Roma, you will have to do this, do this. And ultimately mother, she yielded. Okay, come tomorrow morning. After that, tomorrow morning when they came, and mother gave the mantra. And they are very happy. But mother suffered so much for that. She was knocked down to bed and could not raise her head 3 days. And she suffered, taking away all the sins of others. So who is there in the world? Will you take anyone here? Will you take my sin? No, even go to the Valmiki, the story of the Valmiki. He was what? He was a dacoit, no? And he was killing people or just troubling people to get the money. And with that money, he will feed his family. When Narada said, you are doing all these things, who will take your sins? Well, why? I am not doing for myself only, but I have to feed my family. My mom is there, dad is there, wife is there, children is there. They will all share. Well, go, ask them. And you know the story. They went and asked. They said, why shall I be responsible for your sins? You are my child. When I was young, I fed you. I earned money, I did, that is mine. Good or bad. And now you are my child. It is your duty, 2 years old. You are feeding us. Why I shall take your sin? No one wants to take my karma. But here is one person, no. There is one Sarada. You know, in your difficulties or in your happiness or in your misery, all your pain or your anxieties, there know always that there is one mother for you. If the whole world goes, you know there is one mother for you. And Ramakrishna has put me here for that purpose. To preach the message of Divine Mother, the characteristic of the Divine Mother. The day Ramakrishna did the worship, Ramakrishna invoked in heart, O Mother Divine. You read the Great Master or the Divine Play, translated by Chetanananda Swami, Ramakrishna's life. There you see, Ramakrishna is saying, O Divine Mother, what is it? Tripureshwari, you just descend in the heart of this heart for the welfare of the whole world. So he is a Tripura Sundari, was Holy Mother. And Ramakrishna said he is Sarada Saraswati. She has come to bestow wisdom and knowledge and peace. So if we analyze mother's life, you go, it's not a glamorous stories are not there, that he's standing in a platform and everyone is clapping, ha ha ha, you give a good talk. But her life is a silent living. The cow is in pain. Mother was sleeping. Mother ran to the cow and then touching the cow and just caressing the cow and to relieve the pain of that cow. The inanimate objects in the, you can say these birds and animals, the mother has to feel their suffering. What the question of human? And that's why she is the mother of all, not, as I said, not judging our conditions. And that's why last message, we always remember that it is better to remember. My child, when Holy Mother was leaving her body, her attendant, what is Joginma or who, said that, Ma, you are leaving, how shall we live in the world without you? And then what she said, my child, if you want peace in life, if you want peace, let us understand this. First condition, do you want peace? If you really.
Yes.
Yes. True? No, only nodding will not do. Next step is coming, very serious. If you want peace, my child, do not see fault with others. First problem, first responsibility. I will see fault with everyone. Oh, you did that, she did that, day and night, and I will be in peace. Don't be so much foolish to do that thing. It will not bring anything. If you যদি শান্তি চাও মা কারো দোষ দেখো না বলছেন না দোষ নেই this dose means fault. There is fault in everyone. Who is perfect in this world? But you need not have to see the faulty side. You can see the glorious side of the world. Holy Mother used to say, I remember everyone by any little thing ever they did for me. For us, you did 99 good things for me. One time you show something wrong, I will be fighting with you. And what about God? You do 99 wrong things, one good thing, God remembers by that. So we want to be godly by seeing fault with others, by poking at the back of everyone. And hello, do you know I saw? He is like that, he is like that. We do it. We feel so much joy in finding and telling the bad thing of others. Gossip.
Yes.
Huh?
Right.
Enquirer. There is a magazine, what is called Enquirer? National Enquirer. And I was one time featured there. Yeah. I was in National Enquirer one time. They did that because, of course, they didn't write anything wrong much. A little mistake, of course. Because there is one film actress of the earlier time, MacGregor. She was our disciple of Hollywood, Prabhupada Swami. She, because she was a great actress, so for her, she retired and she is living in our Vedanta compound. So naturally they thought, what is her life now? So they came to interview her, and she said, Swami, you stay with me. I mean, what shall I do with you? They are coming to interview you. No, please. Not that way. But anyhow. So this is the point. Jodi Shanti Chauma. If you want peace, my child, don't see fault with others. Not that there will not be fault, but look at the good side. And what will you do? Suppose if I am a bad in some area and you point out, I will be angry. Rather you ignore that side and glorify the good side of me, I will think, oh, she loves me. Automatically. This will be the normal reaction. No. But if you only put out the finger on the faulty side, everyone has fault. So Mother is teaching, Yodi Shanti Chauma, Karo Dos Dekho. What? But what shall I do? I have a fault-finding mind. So try to find your own fault. From morning till night before going to bed, think how much I behaved in the honor, in the respectful way. I should, like a dignified person, I should have dealt with the world today. What did I do? How much faulty things I have seen for others and not of me. In our behavior, in our action. So try to see your own fault. And try to make the whole world your own. No one is stranger, my child. Try to make the whole world your own. Everything is permeated by God. So you are not seeing the God side, you are seeing the negative side of it. So try to see the godly side. And everyone has a good side, everyone has a bad side. Maybe someone is more good, less bad, or someone is more bad, less good. But Holy Mother's advice, only see Swami Vivekananda, full of goodness, Brahmananda, full of purity, spirituality, highest experience of non-dual Brahman. No? They stand in that level. But they, as a human, they are 99% pure, maybe there is some percent of impurity. No? Our 99% may be impure, 1% pure. So look at the pure side. Don't look at the 99%. It does not bring good to neither to the person, not to our own life. So this is the Mother. So if we can take some message like this, our life will be fulfilled. So 20 minutes now got 40 minutes. Thank you. Jai Mother. Mother bless us all. Thank you.